Welcome to the MLB Prop Pick Show, powered by the BatX. I'm Jon Metler. He's Derek Carty. Good morning to the chat. Morning, all JPC fourth. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Derek, the Blue Jays are down 2-0 going back to Seattle. Not looking good for them. The Dodgers take game one of the NLCS there. What are your kind of like your initial thoughts of the ALCS, NLCS?
I mean, Dodgers winning, not the most surprising thing in the world. Jays losing, I don't know. I think the Jays are just as good as the Mariners. So we'll see.
You think they have a chance to kind of fight back in Seattle and bring it back to Toronto, or you think?
Yeah, they definitely have a chance. I mean, they're heavy underdogs at this point because that's just how it is when you go down 0-2. But yeah, they have a shot.
My biggest concern with the Jays was that they didn't really make the Seattle bullpen work. A bullpen that was really tired because you had, Munoz, Brash, Spire. They all come in game one. They all throw 8 pitches each to get out of. They all pitch a full inning. They all throw 8 pitches each, and then they don't even have to pitch game 2. And the Mariners still win it because they win it easily. So they get 2 days off now going back to Seattle. So it's like sometimes how you win is kind of important, or how you lose is important too. Like even just making pitchers work. So that part kind of scares me.
We're just getting to see the pitchers, making them burn through some guys in the bullpen so that later in the series, like you've seen them already.
Yeah, that was a big thing. I think we brought that up with Kyle Finnegan. He gave up the tying run in that game 5, where it was his 4th time going through the exact same part of the order. And like those 3 Mariners high leverage guys, so they only throw 8 pitches. They get 2 days off, and they only see 3 guys, each of them. So, and you don't even see them in game 2. Now you go to game 3. So don't love that part for the Jays, but we'll get right into the first bet. You have one bet here for us today. Dodgers, Brewers. We're looking for the pitcher strikeout market. And our numbers there, which is good. So it's Yoshinobu, Yamamoto, under 6.5 strikeouts plus 105. Once again, that's Yamamoto, under 6.5 strikeouts plus 105. Derek, you want to break this one down?
Yeah, it's playoffs. Leashes are shorter, or at least they should be. In the wild card, Yamamoto went 113 pitches, but then in the division series, he only threw 67. Got hit around a little bit, so that was part of it, but that's kind of how the playoffs work. You get hit around even a little bit, and that leash can come out. So 6.5 at plus money is a big number. And so that's really all it comes down to, is that I don't think he goes deep enough to do that. The bat's projecting about 5.5 here. So basically a full strikeout under on 84 pitches, which I think seems pretty reasonable. Not like he's facing a super high strikeout team anyway, where we'd expect him to be like really efficient, getting, a 15K per 9 or something and getting there anyway. Like he could, but on the whole, I think we're looking at good value here.
Do you have the break even for Yamamoto there? Just
because it's a full strikeout.
Yeah,
the break even's like minus 200 or something. So the bat really thinks it should be a 5.5 market more than anything else. So if you have this even money, minus 105, minus 110, minus 120, like you're still fine.
Okay, so we got lots of room here, so you can go after this Yamamoto price. So if you're watching this later in the day and you see minus 110, Derek still likes that price point. Obviously, you always want the longest one, but plus 105. But if you see minus 110, you can still play. Lots of room there. Like you're saying, it's under a full strikeout. Under the projections of full strikeout under the prop here. Probably, well, I don't know. It's starting in plus money. Might not move to 5.5 throughout the day. The fact that 6.5 plus money makes you feel like that'd be quite the move. That would take quite a bit of action. So probably will stay at 6.5, but maybe just the juice will probably definitely flip here. Before I let you go, because that's your only bet for the day, we only have one game. The boards are obviously getting a lot smaller here every day for the odds. Was that the craziest double play you've ever seen in the Brewers Dodgers game, where the guy didn't catch it, hits the wall, then they force the guy at home, and then force the guy at third, and like nobody even knows what happened? But I was in my head.
Didn't see it yet.
You didn't see it? No. Oh man.
No, so I need to go back.
So they had the bases loaded, and then the guy, it hit his glove and it looked like he caught it, and then it popped out his glove but hit the wall, and then he caught it off the wall. So, and the bases were loaded. So there was just like mass confusion of, am I tagging up? Am I running? Did he catch it? Did he not catch it? Even like the Brewers guys were like, I you could tell like even like the outfielder was like, did we get out of this? Like what happened? So I think people were confused. Like, is it a catch? Because, he caught it. It hits the wall. It never hits the ground. He catches it. Here we go. We got the play. Yeah, pull it up, Mick. This is.
And we didn't have an umpire signaling like what it was even.
Just the players looked like very confused. Yeah, I think they initially called him out. So he drops it, hits the wall. So it looks like he caught it, right? And then
it looks like he caught it, but then it almost looks like it goes over the wall and comes back.
It hits the yellow line after it hits his glove, which I was confused about too. Yeah. I was like, so what's that? And then Contreras goes, they don't show it. Contreras runs down and tags third himself. And that's the other force. So they go to replay to figure this all out. So it hits his glove, hits the wall, then he catches it.
Yeah, okay.
And then it comes into home. This is the one force. That's the one force. But then Contreras runs down the line and touches third to force the other guy because nobody knows what's going on.
Might as well just in case.
So yeah, it was just nuts. Pure chaos. And like even in my head, I was like, I don't think I initially knew the rule. I was like, so it hits the wall. I was confused more that it hit the yellow line after it hit his glove. I was like, is that still in play? And then it counts as a hit because it hit the wall. And I was like, oh, imagine being on the bases too. And like in the pressure of the postseason, like, cause you don't want to mess up base running, bases loaded. Like we should get a run here. So yeah, that was pretty crazy play. We will let you go though. You just have the one bet Yamamoto under 6.5 strikeouts. We will see you tomorrow for game 3 of the ALCS. Just the one game again tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. Eastern. I do have a home run bet coming up next, but we'll say goodbye to Derek here.
All right. Good luck, everybody.
All right. Cheeseburger saying any former steroid user home runs today. Oh, I hate Jorge Polanco, but he went deep. I killed the Tigers for years, killed the Jays yesterday. I kind of felt bad he went deep against the Jays, but I guess we cashed the bet, so that's good. Milo saying it was wild. Yeah, there's so much happening. Even Contreras just running down, touching third, I thought was hilarious because I don't think everyone was just confused. Like, I'll go touch another base just in case it counts. That ended up did counting. So the one home run bet today, I'll talk through the market too a little bit. I'm going Will Smith to hit home run here for the Dodgers, plus 600 in Milwaukee. Like I said yesterday, I don't love postseason home run bets, but you're getting really good ballparks. You have Milwaukee, Dodger Stadium will come into play here. Rogers Center is a really good home run ballpark. So plus 600, I do think this should be closer to like plus 520. So there's a good edge. The bet you'll see from me, they're at a 30% boost at FanDuel for a home run bet. So mine will actually be plus 780. So obviously, if you have that, go use that for the home run market. That obviously jumps your EV like crazy. So my bet slip will say plus 780, but plus 600 is good. Plus 600 is the normal price at FanDuel, and it's also at Fanatics/PointsBet, depending on where you live. He's going against Freddie Peralta. I thought Ohtani kind of had a small itch, but they just did not pitch to him yesterday. They intentionally walked him twice. The other time he walked, it was like 4 non-competitive pitches. So I don't think he's even going to get a chance to swing. You think Freddie Freeman would kind of be on the radar too after he hits the home run yesterday. You have to pitch to someone. You can't pitch around everyone. If you're careful with Freddie Freeman, careful with Ohtani, you have to go after someone. I think Will Smith is someone they kind of target because, I mean, who else? You got to get someone out. He's the right-handed bat. He's going righty-righty against Freddie Peralta. Freddie Peralta actually gives up. He's a really good pitcher, but he gives up home runs, and he gives up more home runs to right-handed batters. So this year gave up 21, 13 came to righties, and it's pretty even. The at-bats like 300, 300. And then like last year, I think he gave up 28 home runs and 17 were to righties. So if you're looking at someone like Freddie Freeman probably projects to have like a decent game against Freddie Peralta. Like the matchup's okay for him, but in terms of actual home runs, I do think Will Smith projects out better than Freddie Freeman because we're just looking at a home run. We're not looking at having a good game here. He also has hit him well. He's 4 for 13 with 3 walks, one of those being a home run. So the 3 walks also signals he's seen him. Will Smith yesterday, two singles there in Milwaukee. And you go back and look at some of his past stats. He has really good stats in Milwaukee the last couple of years. He's hit a couple home runs. So obviously likes the ballpark. So I'm going Will Smith plus 600 to hit a home run. On the Brewers side of things, Freeman was kind of like the one guy. He was like projecting on like plus 540. It's like in the market about plus 560. So, I mean, you can run it back with Freddie Freeman if you want. It's pretty tight there. Will Smith had the bigger edge. Ohtani had a small edge, but like I said, I don't think they'll pitch him. On the Brewer side, thought like Christian Yelich had a decent edge, but Christian Yelich is the one thing I don't like about betting home run props in the postseason. He's going to go yard now. But it's one thing I don't like is drastic splits where he doesn't hit lefties and you're going to bring out a lefty to face someone like Christian Yelich. So that's kind of the guy I'm like, I don't really love that because you're going to bring in high leverage lefties to face him. And that's a huge disadvantage for his prop. So I'll leave that one alone. Give me Will Smith there plus 600. That's the my final. That's the only two bets we have today. We only have the one game for the NLCS. We will be back tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. Eastern. Enjoy game 2 of the NLCS. Good luck with your bets, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.